Well, hi there, and congratulations on choosing to take control of your destiny. I am Nikki Sinclair, and it's such a privilege to be able to spend a bit of time with you during the summit, teaching you about something that's really close to my heart and something I've learned a lot about in the past 30 years, and that's your personal financial skills. I think one very important aspect of taking control of your future is money, something that people don't seem to talk about. Well, I must say, I would rather be with you in person, but we do have to take advantage of being able to work from home. And I thought we'd take the opportunity of just spending the afternoon out in the garden. So let's enjoy the next little bit of time together. And I'm hoping to open up some opportunities for you to see how easy it is for anyone to take control, and if you choose to reach financial freedom where money and finances are no longer a stress in your life. I certainly think that people are not aware of how easy it is to take control. It's something that something you're not taught about at school, and probably 95% of people live in debt without knowing how to get out of debt, without knowing sometimes how to get into debt, and that results in a lot of stress and fear both for you and your family. So what I've realized over the past 30 years is that people tend to just earn and spend, and that's all they seem to know about their finances. So if we just take this as a symbol of our lives, and everything that our expenses involved, and lives full of expenses, one of the biggest expenses we have is tax. Think about other expenses you have. Your housing or your home, whether it's rental or paying off your house, is another huge expense. Your car is one of your biggest expenses, either transport or a car loan, and all the maintenance and insurance that go with it. One of the other big expenses, of course, is your food. And then there are lots of other things where you spend your money, whether it's on your toiletries or your entertainment or your clothes on your holiday, buying gifts. Maybe you've got a shoe fetish and you've got a cupboard full of shoes. You can't resist going out every paycheck to buy yet another pair. Eating out in restaurants. A lot of us pay a lot of debt which goes out before we even can enjoy any of our money ourselves. And then, of course, rates, utilities, and everything that we just need. So we have no shortage of expenses. And what I've just found is that people have no idea of what they are spending every month on their food and clothing, etc. All they do is get the income in, spend, and often end up with more month at the end of their money. So the only thing that we can change really, or control it, is how much we are putting in, or how much salary or income we are earning in order to cover all of these expenses. Now, some of us are earning a little bit of money, and others might be earning a little bit more money. But however, whatever happens is that once our money goes into our pot, we find that very quickly it seems to not last, and it drains out from all of those different aspects and expenses that we have. So I guess that's one advantage of being able to do this outside. The problem is that we don't know how to stop this ever-ending flood going out. And one of the most important things of learning about our money is just that you need to know what your income is, what your expenses are, and learn how to spend less than you earn. But today what I'm going to share with you is 7 different steps or keys that you can take to reach financial freedom. And they really are pretty simple and straightforward. And notice I said simple, they're not easy. If you're wanting to take control of your finances, you need to be dedicated and committed. So I think what we need to do is start off by just clearing your mind. A lot of you have got preconceived ideas about what money means. You might have grown up with parents or in an environment where you learned that money doesn't grow on trees and there isn't enough money and we can't afford different things. So just get that out of your mind for now, and know that no matter how much debt you're in, no matter how little income you're getting, no matter what your expenses might be at this stage of your life, everybody can get out of debt and everyone can enjoy a future with financial freedom or financial independence where money is not plaguing you and worrying you all the time. So just to start off with, I think the very first thing is to know why you want to have more money. You go outside and speak to people, everybody wants to be rich, want to earn more money. Often people will think that by their next pay increase or their next job, when they're getting more money, their problems will go away. But what tends to happen is that their income increases, their expenses increase, and you end up with the same problems. So my first step that I would like to just point out for you for on the road to reaching financial independence is to know why. Why do you want more money? And so for a minute, just take out a piece of paper. I have got some notes for you that you can follow through if you haven't printed them off, but for now, make sure you've got a piece of paper, grab a pen, and before you even start thinking about how you're going to make more money or how you're going to control your money, you need to know why. Why do you want more money? Why do you want to be financially free? Because without a real reason, you're going to just get onto the treadmill, and the more money you earn, the more money you'll want, and you're never actually going to reach your dreams. So the first thing you need to figure out before your journey to financial freedom is to know where you are right now. As I indicated earlier, a lot of people aren't aware of how much money they're spending, how much money they're earning. So you need to firstly find out where you are. If you haven't already done so, you need to have a budget and know what your income is, what your expenses are, and know at least whether you are spending more than you're earning every month. Know where you are in terms of happiness with your family, with your income, with your job, with the lifestyle that you're leading. Some people are content with where they're at. Others are very unhappy and have a dream to be somewhere else. Just going to give you a few seconds just to jot down exactly where you are in terms of your life, your lifestyle, your dreams, where you are financially for a minute. Next one. Next. Page down. Alright, I think after this presentation you're going to spend some more time with that. I don't want to waste time on that now. The second thing you need to do is just jot down some things about where you want to be. If you can imagine yourself in 5 years' time or in 10 years' time or for retirement, what kind of a lifestyle do you want? What kind of a car would you like to be driving? What sort of trips and holidays would you like to go on? Maybe would you like to travel? You might want to own a boat. You might want to have another holiday home in another country. So just knowing where you want to be, why you want financial freedom, and the Adidas are joining us, is also very important, because if you're just wanting more money for the sake of wanting more money, you're going to find out that once you get more money, you've never really reached your end point, and you'll never be satisfied. So that's also very important, just to spend a bit of time knowing where you want to be. And then the most important thing is the whole why. What is your big why? What's the reason that you want to have more money? Maybe it is so that you can retire early. Maybe you want to put your children through private schooling or to travel more, have a bigger home. Maybe it's just to be able to give to more charities and enjoy a lifestyle where you don't have to worry about money. So that is the reason why. And then I'm going to show you today a bit of a plan of how you can get there.